John's Eve. Can't go back to sleep now. I need to find Casper. But fine. What's going on? Casper must be work. And I hope something didn't. I hope nothing didn't happen to him. I like the light effect. He'd be in the forest, right? There's a lot of commotion tonight. It sounds like everyone's gone to the woods. He's chilling. Looks like everyone's doing their thing. Having some nice drinks. Just... I'm gonna... Oh. Sorry, who was that? I'm gonna avoid talking to Casper just yet, just in case. Yeah, fuck him up, fuck him up. Johan! Shit! Johan! What was that? That kind of shocked me startled me for a second. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's fun. Oh, excuse you? This is a private moment they're having. Excuse you? I'm at least having the decency to leave. Now I'm leaving. Who are you? Johan, dear, where are you? Probably not the best idea to let everyone just wander in the woods without a plan. Accountability system. Master Andreas, what are you doing out here? Casper, thank God, I was worried when you didn't come back. Where have you been? I was at the bonfire with Killian, but I heard a ruckus from deeper in the woods. I left to go see what it was. Father Gano, what are you doing out here? I was chasing one of the townsfolk, but lost track of the costume buffoon. The forest is off limits. I'll figure out who's breaking the rules and excommunicate them myself. Oh shit. What was that? Someone is screaming in town. They're really taking this nonsense too far this year. Let's go back to town and see what's happened. So Father Gano's with us. With Abbot here, Father Gano's with us now. Scream, is this where the murder's happening? Oh shit. Huh. I've never seen these flowers before. I wonder where they found them. Who was running that way? Running off anyway. It's too hard to tell who's who in those stupid costumes. We can worry about that later. Let's check on the town first. Oh shit, Otto! Holy fuck! Murder, is he? Oh, damn! Someone went splat. Murder, is he? Yes, dead. I'm afraid so. Someone released the rope. The platform crushed him. What? How did this happen? Baltus and Lennart and I heard the crash and stepped outside to hear what had happened. Right. And then we found the figure in the costume rushing off from the rat house. Well, that was the guy that we saw, or person. Must have been whoever released the rope. Now, what are you doing during all this, Lennart? Enjoying a light meal with these gentlemen. Ah, what a shame you can't blame me for this, Peter. Casper, look to see if Otto had a note. Huh? Do it. No, Master, there's nothing. Are you certain? What were you expecting? I'm not sure. Damn, Otto. I mean, it makes sense that it was Otto, because he had something he was doing that was going to try to, like, He's the one. He's the instigator, so it would make sense. And he didn't seem like everyone liked Wood's plan. My God. Oh, Eva, I'm so sorry. Otto! Oh no. You. The abbot must have killed him. The bastard always had it out for Otto. We all knew it. We need answers. How dare you! I won't just stand here and be accused of such a foul act by a peasant. Go after him! Wait, no, the abbot was with us. He's innocent. That's right. There's no way he could have killed Otto. I know who Otto is. Actually, what was that art real quick? Good art. Grab the artist and the boy, too. We'll get to the bottom of this. Casper, run! Oh, shit! You wanna burn me at the stake? To the Abbey! Oh, shit, oh, shit! Oh, shit! Man, they are literally chasing me the entire way up to the Abbey. Grab your torch, mount your horse, nail your courage to the sticking place. We're counting on Peter to lead the way. Why are y'all chasing me? I didn't do shit. Oh, I can go faster. Okay, I didn't realize I could go faster by pushing the WSD. Brothers, go to the library now. The castle's under siege. They ran through the church this way. Oh God, they're besieging the Abbey. That's not how I expected this to go. They've locked the door. Oh God. Andreas, get out of the way. Otto's death demands justice. The abbot couldn't have killed Otto. He was with us when we found the body. That's true. He did arrive with you, but you don't know where he was before that, do you, Andreas? Who else would want to kill Otto? I don't know. There's probably at least 5 other people. Howard, killer. Andreas, move. Gernot would not have had time to run from the commons to the forest to come back with us. There must be another killer, don't you see? No mercy. Face us. He's a monster. He's a monster. If those monks don't come out, we'll set fire to the whole place and cook them. You'll all have gone mad! Everyone was in costume, so anybody could have had the chance to kill Otto for any reason. Yeah, I didn't recognize most of you in your outfits until you talked to me. Fine, damn it. Got one day to find out who you think is the real killer, Andreas. Otherwise, we will come back for the abbot. You've much less time. Andreas, all I want is justice for my husband. Please, you must find the murderer. I swear I will find whoever really killed Otto. I have 1 day. 1 day to figure this out. What? That's... Hey, my day, most of my day is gone now. No! Peasants are really convinced that Gernot killed Otto, but it was impossible. Peter's temper got in the way. The abbot is an easy target because he was at odds with Otto and his cause. Master, Peter was furious. He's only giving you a day to find the murderer. Why do you even agree to find who really killed Otto anyway? It didn't turn out well last time, did it? Why do it again? Everyone deserves justice, Caspar. Because I don't want to say that. That sounds really selfish and self-centered. You have a good heart, Master Andreas. So, who do you think did it then? Where do we even start? Just talk to Leonard. He always hated the peasants and supported the abbot. He was very vocal against Otto in the town commons the other day. Might have Even if he didn't kill Otto, he might know who else had the motivation to. But what about Martin Bauer? When we saw him talking to Otto, they seemed to be arguing over something. It's not likely. Martin supported Otto and the peasants. would be worth talking to Martin to see what they were discussing. He might have an idea of who would want to kill Otto. Good idea. Who else? I'm sure we can find some other suspects. We'll have to do some more investigating to figure out who the murderer is, but we better move fast. Could the murderer confess to Father Thomas? Well, maybe. Even if the murderer did, Father Thomas is bound by the seal of confession. He won't tell us. However, we could eavesdrop on confessions. Since St. John's Eve just happened, the townsfolk will all come in to confess. Oh yeah! One of the townsfolk might have heard something anyway. That's a good place to start. We could also ask around with the Golden Hand. People will tell outsiders anything. They might have heard something we missed. What about the person who ran by us in the forest? They were wearing these flowers. I've never seen them before. Right, we have to find the source of those flowers in the woods. That might give us some sort of connection to the killer. We have a lot of good places to start. Even though time is short, we have a good chance at finding the real killer. Alright, let's get to work. So, oh my god, I have so many potential avenues for this. So we have another murder. It appears I can't let Peter endanger both. Investigating Otto's murder. I should speak with Father Thomas to see about the St. John's Day confessions. The townspeople need to confess their sins. I should Mueller, he's heavily invested in what's happening. What's up? The Golden Hand and the Miller. So my avenues are talking to Father Thomas, Leonard Mueller, and the Golden Hand, and then maybe Martin too, if I can think about him. Think about it. Man. Damn, Otto. Hello, child. Hello, Master Maler. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. You were pretty vocal against Otto in the town commons. What was that about? Just what I said then. I don't want anyone to get hurt, especially now. We've already had one death in Tassing. We don't need any more. That doesn't explain why you spoke out. Otto never advocated for violence. Golden Hand relies on pilgrims and travelers for its business, Andreas. If Otto got his way, everything would be chaos. Swabia is burning as it is. We need the law to live civilized lives, Andreas. What Otto was advocating for scared me. I'm not gonna do... So she does... That seems like a strong motive to want Otto out of the way. Andreas, are you accusing me of killing Otto? Don't be absurd. I agree to disagree with the man, but you think I could kill him? For what? Look around. Is anything better now that he's dead? Unless there's anything more you need, I won't abide by this foolishness. No, Hannah, sorry to bother you. Good day, Andres. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but he needs to press. Joshua, who's this? Oh, bless you. Killian. Nico. Master Maler, is there anything I can do for you? Nico, have you heard anything in here talking about Otto's murder? Not just talking about it, but you know. Yeah, you know. You understand. Exactly. Like they have something to do with it. Oh no, I think I'd remember something like that. Then again, I try not to eavesdrop on conversations. I don't want to get yelled at or worse. Maybe you could find more luck talking to people. Fear always tends to loosen people's lips. Buy around for everyone and you can have the run of the place. You'll be here a while, though. Interesting idea, maybe later. Till then. We have drinks on me as a potential avenue. Joshua would probably be who I talk to if that's the case. I love how they're giving me the go-ahead of, like, so all of the priests are in the library right now because that's the most secure part of the Abbey, which is really funny to me. Since we're here, we might as well go to the Our Lady of the Labyrinth. Andreas, enjoying the bonfire? Up until the murder, I suppose. They only seem to happen when you're here. What are you doing back here, anyway? I came to pay our respects to Brother Piero. Why? Can't hear you. He's gone. For my own sake, I suppose. Alright, I understand that. Stupid, but I understand it. Can't imagine why anyone would come to Tassing unless they were just desperate. Do you work for Father Thomas? Work for? I'm his slave. I clean his damn church and keep his house so I have a roof over my head. Around the time the Baron was murdered, I lost my home. Yeah, I think I remember hearing this. Charity of others. I hate the church as much as the Abbey. I think the church. I'm sorry. So, I understand. Don't. Can't do better. Do you know anything about Otto's murder? No. Why would I? Why do you care? Just asking. You never know you might have seen or heard anything. Well, I haven't. Are we done? Yes, until later. Fine. So that's not. That's kind of a dead end. Ooh, Father Thomas in a new robe. Oh, Andreas, what have you come back to? What have you come back to? This is all awful, just awful. Should never have allowed Klaus to publish the 12 articles. This is what happens when common people get agitated by reading nonsense. What's the alternative? Forbidding them from reading? Sometimes, yes. Just because a commoner has learned to read, that does not mean he can fully comprehend any book he finds. Some of these texts are written to inflame passions. They're not all written with modest intentions. These pamphlets, these books, can make people crazed, furious. Sister Amelie and I have seen what happens when good people become part of a mob. What do you mean? Before we came to Tassing, I was the priest at a town near a Benedictine convent. The town was full of good people. Good people were whipped into a panic by an educated neighbor, the town doctor. He had read the Malleus Maleficarum. It had put ideas into his head. Malleus Maleficarum, that's the one about, like, identifying witches for the Inquisition, right? The Hammer of Witches, a treatise on witchcraft published in Speyer in 1486. The theologians at the University of Cologne condemned the book as unethical and not in line with Catholic doctrine. Despite this, the book has enjoyed widespread popularity. Why? The book was condemned by theologians. The doctor's copy contained a sound endorsement from the faculty of the University of Cologne. One thing the book's author and the doctor shared was a contempt for and hatred of women. It's a pretty common thing in religion, honestly. In the convent, the doctor saw a coven of witches. Sister Amelie, he saw not a mystic, but a woman possessed by evil spirits, speaking blasphemy. Even Saint Hildegard came under suspicion for her visions. And she prevailed, praise God, but did not live in Saint Hildegard's times. The doctor believed the nuns were witches. The local magistrate did not agree, but that did not stop the doctor from inflaming his neighbor's fears. No matter what I did, no matter what I said, it made no difference. They wouldn't listen to reason. They wouldn't even listen to scripture. In the dead of night, they gathered at the convent and set fire to it. Sister Amelie was lucky to escape with her life. The rest of the nuns were not as fortunate. So I am all too aware of what can happen when a mob forms. I should have known it would happen again. This is my fault. Do not blame yourself for this, Father. Why not? I share more than a small measure of responsibility. To think that Otto's death would have shocked the farmers into abandoning a hopeless cause. Dawn only inflamed them. Do what you can to keep the peasants calm. I'm still looking for Otto's killer. I will, but I fear this has all gone beyond my control. I suppose there's no good fretting about what's already happened. I have to minister to the people of the town as best I can, given the circumstances, and pray for the best. Speaking of which, I need to hear confessions for the townsfolk. It's a Tassing tradition after St. John's Eve, in case they got up to any mischief that can't wait until Easter. I have to give priority to the locals, of course, but if you want to wait a few hours, I can hear you. You don't have to, of course, but I would be remiss if I didn't offer. Not right now, Father, but thank you. Of course. I want to make sure I know all my options before I start that. The mill's that way. I can talk with the priests. Let's go up to the mill and talk with Leonard real quick. Bless you, Master Maler. Call. What's for him to do? Ah, Andreas! There's you're caught up in another murder again. Quite unfortunate timing for you. If I could find the real killer and prevent more bloodshed, maybe it's a good thing I was here. Just stole them. Either they'll see the error of their ways, or the Duke will send soldiers to Tassing. Yes, a show of force. God will that will quench the peasants' bloodlust. In any case, if you get tired of investigating, my door is open. If you'd like to join my family for a meal or see the mountains, just let me know. See the mountains? Yes, for a brief hunt. Hunt? Yes, for deer. I might be able to help you get some perspective on the situation. I'm investigating a murder. A hunt hardly seems appropriate. If it would help, I can tell you what I know, and I know a fair deal. What do you know? No, come hunting with me, and I'll tell you. No, I can't. Do it yourself. Invitation to hunt, so I have an invitation to hunt. So that's my so that's another thread I can follow. Martha, Anton, Elena, no one over here. Trying to see what all of my potential options are before I decide what would be the course of action that would be best for me. Klaus, what are you thinking? Doesn't have anything to say. And we go... Did they already remove Otto's body? That was fucking brutal. You have nothing to say to me? Andreas, not looking good, is it? No, it is not. I have to find the real killer. Couldn't have been the abbot. You don't need to convince me. Best you get on that, then. The unrest bodes ill. Peasants are about to do something foolish. I pray I can stop them. Do you have any thoughts on who might have done this? Wasn't me, in case you were thinking to accuse me again. Otto had a few conflicts, but nobody I can call an enemy. Get going, you don't have much time. No, I don't, so I would appreciate if people were more supportive. Andreas, I'm a bit occupied at the moment. Did you need something? I only need a moment of your time, Agnes. Have you seen these flowers anywhere around Tassing? Ah, yes. These are marsh yellow cups. See, the sap dripping from the stems when you squeeze. I've always found them east of the shrine to Saint Satya in the forest by the Roman ruins. I didn't know there was anything east of the shrine, much less Roman ruins. You didn't think to learn. You learned everything about Tassing on your first visit, did you? Push through the underbrush and you'll find the place and these flowers. Thank you, Agnes. We'll take a look. Good day. So that's probably something that'll turn into another couple-hour thing, but we'll double-check it. Go there. Meantime, let's go up to Northtown. So this is where it happened. I wonder how long Rat House construction will be delayed now. I would think that the town doctor would have, like, thing. I mean, obviously, it's very obvious he was crushed, but... Is Otto in here? It does not look like he is. Let's see if Eisenkopf, or Baltus, I think his name was, has anything to say. He does not. I just want to get to the truth of things, and I don't want to extend out my decisions until I figure out who exactly I want to talk to. Andreas, it seems we're in the thick of another mystery again. So it would seem. God willing, you can put an end to this unrest. Peasants are angry. Even if what you and Casper said about the abbot makes sense, they don't want to hear it. Too easy to blame Father Gounod for Otto's murder. Do you know anything about who might have killed Otto? Andreas, if I knew anything, I'd tell you. I'd tell Peter. I am critical of the abbot, but I still love the man. I still love all the brothers and sisters at Kiersau. I don't want to see them harmed any more than you do. If I see or hear anything that could help, you'll be the first person I tell. Thank you, Ulrich. Least I can do. Keep faith, Andreas. Trust in Providence. We're all in the gods' hands. I will certainly try. They don't got much to do. They're just making their bread. Damn it, I filled up on bread. Andreas is at his forge. Andreas, did you see anything? Andreas, how did you get caught up in another murder? I try not to do it, I swear. Oh, I didn't think you were. Still, it's an awful position to be in. Listen, Andreas, I can't talk any sense into Peter. I understand he's angry, we're all angry, but threatening the abbot. Burning down the abbey, the Duke's soldiers would tear this town apart. Doing what I can, Andreas. Thank you. I know Peter is mostly bluster, but just worried for all of us. I understand. I'll talk to you later, Andreas. Till then. Phil! Got anything for me? You do not. I should go into the Zimmerman house and talk with Eva. She's having a rough time right now. Oh, Andreas. So sorry, Eva. I knew something like this would happen. He believed in what he was doing. I know he was doing the right thing. Andreas, I was so scared. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Get through this, all of us. My father doesn't get us all killed. God, I hope he doesn't. Sorry, Andreas, I'm just so tired. It's alright. Maybe we could come back later and share a meal together. Yes, I think that would help. Later then. Till then. Okay, I think I do want to share a meal with Eva, because she is the grieving widow. Absolute Truckers, Martin Bauer. Yeah, Martin Bauer's another one we gotta see if we can pick his brain. Or good to see you, Andreas. Hello, Cat. Martin seems different from how I remembered him. What changed? Oh, that's right. He was still gone by the time you left Tassing. He returned several weeks later, like he always did. Was it his travels or time that changed him? Only God knows the truth of man's heart, but I suspect the challenges he faced on the road improved his memories of home. He hasn't stolen anything or run off in years. Truly, the Lord provides for his faithful. He and Otto were arguing the other day, though. Do you know why? Were they? I'm sorry, Andreas, but I don't know anything about that. Martin supports Otto in his cause against the abbot's taxes. They didn't have any cause to fight. I don't know, Cat. Their argument was quite heated. Would Martin have any reason to hurt Otto? Of course not. They'd become close friends these past few years. Like brothers. Even brothers quarrel. After Franz died, God bless me, by returning my son to me healed of his darkness. We should be giving thanks that the Lord led Martin to the light. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm just trying to find out who really killed Otto. Trust me, Andreas, I know my own son. Martin would never do such a thing. As you say. Till later, Andreas. Until then. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... Hello, Andreas. Can you spare a moment, Brigida? I suppose. What do you need? It was so strange seeing Martin. What do you mean? It seems like he came back from his travels a changed man. For the better, yes. For all the grief he gave me, he was happy now. That's so bad. No, of course not. He did get into an argument with Otto when I was coming into town, though. What happened there? Why all the questions about my husband, Andreas? I'm trying to catch up on everything that's changed in Tassing. You're a poor liar, Andreas. I'm looking for any reason someone might want to murder Otto. Otto is pressing Martin to support him in the town's commons, Andreas. Martin has changed, but his history in this town is remembered. He doesn't want to cause him more trouble. He didn't want to speak in the commons because he's afraid of the abbot. They squabbled over it, that's all. Otto threatened Martin if he didn't cooperate. What was your husband so afraid of? Otto knew. Help me understand the truth, Brigitte. Martin does have a secret. I'll tell you. Martin never came back. My Martin never came back. He died on the road. Oh, that is a big secret. I just saw the pop-up for Imposter too, so that kind of spoiled it, but I was like, what? The man who came back is Jobst Ferber. Traveled with my husband, and when Martin died, he took my husband's place. They looked alike. No one even noticed. Jobst has been a better husband than Martin ever was. He had a rough past, but he's a changed man. He saved the farm and our family. He works hard and lets me spend as much time with Veronica as I want. Aha! I remember, right. Brigitte and Veronica are, lovers. And that's why... It's a miracle I never expected to have. I don't know how Otto found out, but I'm not surprised he held it over Jobst to get his way. That wasn't fair of Otto, but Jobst wouldn't kill Otto over it. If anyone finds out he's impersonating Martin, he could face a criminal charge. One far less severe than murder. Please, Andreas. I'm pregnant with his child. He's a good man. Leave us out of this. I can't promise anything, Brigitte. I understand. I'll see you later, Andreas. Till then. So we found out your secret, Martin. We found out your secret, Martin. Or should I say, Jobst? So that's something to look into. Veronica, yep. So Veronica and Brigitte are lovers, and they married Jorg and Martin, quote-unquote, that has the cover, but it's nice that they let them do it. Andreas, you and me need to talk. Do we? Is that how you want to be? Alright, fine. What did you want to talk about? Why are you helping the abbot? You know what he's been doing to our families. Peter is threatening the entire abbey, not just the abbot. I suppose you do have some friendliness with them. Those monks never did any good by me or my family. By my measure, they've done a lot of harm. I understand your anger toward the abbot, but the monks don't deserve to die. What do we deserve, Andreas? To starve? When's the last time you went hungry, Andreas? The last month, I count more lean days than full. If it weren't for Ulrich's charity, we wouldn't have had any bread at all this week. And the abbot should answer for it, but not by burning the abbey down. Alright, you know what? If you're dead set on this, I think I can point you towards someone. But, really? Yes, really. It's my nephew, Martin. Martin, really? Why? Because I don't think he's who he says he is. I don't think he's Martin at all. Why do you think that? We'll see what we want to see here, Andreas. The things we don't want to see, we ignore it as long as we can for everyone's sake. I don't say anything about Eva's pretty blonde hair. Georg doesn't say anything about my daughter's friendship with Brigitte. Brigitte and Kat don't say anything about Martin. Strong Martin, hard-working Martin, faithful Martin. Time can change a boy into a very different man. Right, that's what we've all told each other. Because after my brother died, Kat and Brigitte needed help. They needed someone better than Franz and better than that little shit who left here 7 years ago. I think he's an imposter because he's too good. I'm no saint, Andreas, but my brother was a true asshole. His son was even worse. At least Franz was strong and hard-working. He worked hard. There was not a bit of good in Martin when he left. So yes, I think he's an imposter because he's almost as good as my nephew is bad. You have any evidence? No, just suspicion and reason to not trust the man. When the abbot decided to give us old Ranig and Kemper's land, there was a fee that we had to pay. We needed to expand. My brother and I couldn't say no. So the land went to both of us, and after France's death, a portion went to Martin. That doesn't sound like the worst thing. No, it wouldn't be if Martin hadn't brought up the idea of selling off the lease. That or parceling out to the other families. It gets complicated, but he'd be putting my land on the other side of someone else's. This whole arrangement works because we hold the land together. You know what the mob will do if they find out Martin's an imposter. Maybe. Anyway, if he is an imposter, he's sleeping with another man's wife, working on stolen land. Alright, I'll consider it. Good. Oh, joy. So we know, yeah, Brigitte, people know. People have suspicions. Hello again, Andreas. Oh, is there something else you needed? A cat told me Wolf passed. I wanted to give my condolences. Oh. Thank you, I try not to think about it. You don't want to remember him? I do, of course I do. Do you? Really? No. No, I don't know. Wait for her to collect her thoughts. Dark thoughts come for me when I am alone, Andreas. Unchristian thoughts. Did I do all I could for him? I cherished him, I tried to protect him. It wasn't enough. Maybe God took him from me because I wasn't enough. Maybe it's good Wolf died if in heaven would be a better mother for him than I ever could have been. Have you talked to Father Thomas about these feelings? He asked me why I felt I had to compare myself to the Virgin Mother. Even Mary cannot save a son, Brigitte. Isn't it God? But isn't it she who women are called by the Lord to emulate? That is true. Yes, I suppose. I don't know what to say. Pat wants to talk about him all the time, you know. Any night there's a clear sky, she looks up and asks if I ever wonder how he is up there. Think about what it's like for him in heaven. I dream I meet him there sometimes. Not over for Kat. She wants to keep him alive by remembering him. But I need it to be over. You dwell on his death, it begins to feel like something terrible might happen to you. Like you might do something terrible. I'm sure Andreas has had a lot of these feelings recently. Yes. Andreas, do you have children? Oh, he says nothing anyway. Interesting. Continue saying nothing. Andreas? Andreas, are you alright? Master? Child. You have children, Andreas? No. Stop. The marriage you didn't want to the woman you didn't know ever produce anything of value? Just leave me alone. What have you added to the world? Did you ever make a single thing that you love? Name one good thing you've created. Please, stop. You're useless. No, it's worse than that. You're corrosive. You couldn't name a single thing because everything you touch turns to shit. God made his first mistake when he created you. Ow, God, those are some dark thoughts, Andreas. I'm not listening anymore. I can't hear you. You can't avoid me forever. Not even death will free you. I will follow you into heaven. I'm fine. I shouldn't have brought this up. I'm sorry, Brigitte. It's nothing to apologize for. I'm glad you cared to ask. That people care about him being gone. It takes the weight off me, having to carry it all. Does Martin talk about him? No. Almost never. Wolf passed while Martin was gone. Now he pretends like our son never existed. Suppose because he's not truly our son, Yops didn't get to know Wolf. It's been good to see you again, Andreas, but I should go. Of course. Be well, Brigitte. Well, can I do any more talking? No, I cannot. Can I tell Kat about this? I'm curious. Nope, I cannot. Okay. So it's not going to let me just spill the beans to people. So the already idea is right now that people want to blame... I have a potential scapegoat in Martin Bauer if I really need to, and I don't want to. He seems like he's doing better. Alright, Peter. You have some... Peter! You're the guy that started everything. You should be the one you should be talking with me. Or, Ursula. Kill Peter. Nothing. Nothing. That was a very depressing thing to hear on your side of things, Andreas. It's like almost like the Elysium levels of self-loathing. Okay, I think that's everyone now. Oh, hey puppy. Sorry, my dog just like walked by the back of my chair. Wanna go sleep. Let's go into the forest. Quick. Talk to Smokey, maybe. Maybe Smokey figured something out. Apparently not. Damn it, Smokey. Let's see. So that would be for that. Let's not do that just yet. Anything over here? No. Nothing over here? No. Alright, let's go to the shrine, and if it gives us that option for hours or whatever, we'll cut off that for a second, and I'll think on it and decide what we do next episode. Master, I think I see an opening behind these trees that leads to a deeper area of the forest. Could this be where the mysterious costume figure ran when Otto was murdered? We should see where it leads. It could take a while, though. We'll come back when we have more time. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna sit right here, and I will ponder where I want to go, and we will do that next time.